Yo, do you know how much those people get paid to do gambling streams?
Oh, I mean, Drake.
You can't imagine how much they get paid.
You know, because you've been.
I know the back end. It's millions.
Oh, for sure.
They get millions per stream.
And
wow.
Yeah. So one guy, his name is Trainwreck. Shout out to him. He made like I think $250 million.
Is he the guy who does
in like
steak?
2-3 years?
Steak and like all.
He does a lot of the gambling sites on Twitch and stuff. He was huge, and so he was doing it for a long time. Even XQC, like they were raking in like tens of millions a month from doing gambling streams.
And then YouTube was like, this is done.
Well, YouTube never really allowed it, so they didn't do it. They did it on Twitch for a long time.
Okay.
So that's how they were going through with it. And then there's ways you could do the streams on YouTube without showing the links or stuff like that. So Steve would get around that way. But they were making like people don't realize how much money there is on the back end depending on.
I didn't know it was that kind of cash.
Yeah. I know, right? I mean, $250 million. You're talking LeBron James money.
That's insane. Well, the steak stuff, like you see. Drake is always gambling on steak, and he'll be like, I just made. I watched one of his streams once, and he literally lost $25 million. And then he Drake in a stream, and then he hit one bet where he made like $10 million. And of course, that's the only thing you see. Yeah, is you're like Drake won $10 million in the bet. You're like, he's still down $15 million. He's not actually. I don't think that's real money.
It's not real. So they give him tokens to gamble on stream, so it looks real.
Yeah,
and then when he wins, like he gets a portion of that. But the real thing is they get paid on the back end for the stream to just do it. Yeah. But the money that they're gambling at first is not real.
Yeah. That's what I always thought. Same with like all the guys. Yeah. Like
Some of them do gamble their own money, but most of them it's just like they're getting credits.
And then everyone signs up because they're there.
Yeah, and then they're showing like, hey,
do they give you a promo code, or is it essentially
you get a promo code? So like, let's say if you use Drake's promo code, you'll get like $500 off the top to gamble.
And then he's getting probably something per promo code too.
Absolutely.
And those are super unregulated gambling sites too. They're not even like, a lot of them are crypto too, right? They're all like these crypto and stuff. So they probably are like.
He makes more money off a stream than he would do like doing a show in the city.
That's crazy.
Think about it. And think about the effort that goes into it.
I know that I feel like there's a lot of stuff in being in entertainment now that like, there's so many ways that's like, yeah, you'd make way more money if you just did this. And it's like, you're like, yeah, I don't want to. But when the differentials are getting so crazy, it's like you're getting pushed in so many different ways.
It's rarely the main product that makes you the money. It's very rare, like, he doesn't make money off the records. He makes money going on tour, obviously, or merchandising if he's really into it. Brand deals, you know what I mean? Like I see a lot of artists now doing like music artists doing brand deals with like Adidas and stuff like that.
I know.
That's a huge check for doing 1 or 2 commercials and having your brand associated. So
yeah, I heard
that's
like
where the money.
I think little Yachty was talking about that. Yeah, he had like 20 different ones or something like that.
Yeah. That's where you get the real money. That's why you see NBA athletes like, oh fuck, eat a Subway because I know I do during training. Like, there's no way you're eating Subway for training.
It's one of those things that's always like weird and everyone thinks it's corny until one guy does it and you're like, I guess people can do that now.
Yeah, for sure.
Like one huge guy, one comedian has to, be doing his like arena tours with his like, poker shirt on and you're like, oh, we wear shirts on our tours now?
Absolutely.
Well, especially when people start finding out how much money that guy got and they go, oh.
Yeah.
It's more like they just didn't realize. You go, oh, yeah. For that kind of money, hell yeah.
Yeah.
The comics you think made the most money are not the ones who made the most money. The ones who made the most money are oftentimes like people selling out arenas to like niche audiences or folks who are doing like privates for like high earning people. Like when you're going to Dubai and you're doing stuff for the royal family, it's like you're getting paid millions to do one show.
Russell Peters deal.
Like man, say whatever you want about him as a comedian, whatever. Like,
I like Russell Peters.
Yeah, some people hate him, some people love him.
Canadian excellence.
At the end of the day, those are the guys making. But you wouldn't think that unless you know like what's going on behind the scenes. So.
Yeah, for sure.
I always said owning a demographic is always the best for anything. Like with comedians, where if you're the Italian guy or the Latino guy, and you go wherever you play, it's like they put like a horn goes out, and every Latino just comes out from from 300 miles in every direction.
Well, it's like how Gabriel Iglesias, he sold out Dodger Stadium.
It's so nuts.
Yeah.
But yeah, on paper, you wouldn't you think he's bigger than name 20 people
For sure.